Hello FlossTube, it is Critter Stitcher here, and I'm here today with another video. So, it's been about 2 weeks since my last video, so I'm just here to update you all on my stitching and what I've been up to. So, about 2 weekends ago, I did go camping up at the Russell Pond Campground to go see the Flume Gorge up in Lincoln, New Hampshire. We had a wonderful time, despite the fact that it did rain the first night. So the first night we just played skip-bo in our tents while we hunkered down. And then the next day, we got up. We did a little waterfall tour. So we saw the basin, which is a big tourist attraction up in Franconia Notch. And then we also kind of continued up along the trail and just stopped so many pretty waterfalls. So as one says, don't go chasing waterfalls. We did anyways. And we had a great time doing it. And then after that, we also met up with the rest of the group. And we went in to see the gorge. No, what is it? Is it the gorge? I forget what it's called. Anyways, it was absolutely stunning and beautiful. And it felt like we were completely transformed into a different land. And I absolutely loved all the stunning views. It was just amazing how nature can produce such incredible things. So yeah, so I will insert pictures of all of the adventures up in New Hampshire here. It is.
I just don't wanna. Yeah, it's a little.
And then after we were done checking out the Flume Gorge, that's what it's called, the Flume Gorge, we then went to a nice little brewery where we all got some beer. I'm not really a big beer fan, so I tried some cider, but I didn't really like it. And then I had some grilled cheese dippers, which were very tasty. And yeah, and then after we went back to the campsite and we, and then we kind of sat around the fire and just chatted. And it was a very lovely evening. I decided to stay the night because I still had to work Sunday morning. So Sunday morning, I got up really ridiculously early. Like I got up at 4:30 and I drove to work. 3 hours to work in the morning. It was quite the adventure. So I drove across New Hampshire and then I went into Vermont and drove down Vermont on 91. I made it. I was about half an hour late, but I made it. And then later that day, actually, after work, some of my coworkers, we went to the Big E, which is a big fair, and it was the last day, so we got some dinner, checked out the fairgrounds. Yeah, so Sunday was a very long day, and I'm very happy I did it, but I was very exhausted that week. So, but yeah. And then, yep, so that was that week. And then I also got my hair re-dyed. So I can't tell if you can tell, there is purple in it. So put the purple back in. So very happy about that. And I always enjoy getting my hair done. So yeah, so that's pretty much what I've been up to lately. So yeah, so let's get to some stitching. So what I've mostly been working on is my pieces. So for the end of September, which is where we were, because last video I was September 24th. So I did continue to work on BZ at stitching. This is where I was able to finish the B's, the S, and then I started this S. Yeah, so that's what that is. That's from the Primitive Hair. Where's the cover photo? Oh, I don't have the cover photo right here, but hold on, let me pause. Okay, so this is the cover photo. This is what it's going to look like when it was done. So this was the 2020 Nashville exclusive kit from the Primitive Hair. So it does include this board and then this rope that goes around. So yeah, so that's that. So and then September ended. And then Ghost Stories was pulled out. So I made some very good progress on Ghost Stories. Oh yeah, I didn't. So when I pulled Ghost Stories out, I mostly had, I think like up to halfway down, I was like halfway down the ghost. So for the past 2 weeks, I've been able to finish the rest of the ghost. And then I did the black outline of the ghost. So I'll start this little ghosty up here. So this is from the Witchy Stitcher. This is what it's going to look like when it's done. So yeah, so I've started up on this ghost right here. Then I'll probably stitch down and keep on working my way down. So yeah, that's Ghost Stories from the Witchy Stitcher. And this is housed in a bag from the 804 Stitcher. This is kind of the front. This is the front. It's got a cute little ghosty pattern in it, and this is the back. And this came from a, I think it was a Black Needle Society trick-or-treat box from, not from last year, but the year before. So yeah, and that's also where the pattern came from too. But I'm pretty sure you can buy it now. So yes, that was that. And then those are all of my whips so far. So those are my whips. So let's move on to, where did my notebook go? There it is. Those are all my whips. Next we're gonna go on to haul. So for haul, I do have a little bit of haul. I purchased the 2 special edition holiday magazines from Just Cross Stitch from my local needle workshop, Stitch New England, located in North Attleboro, Massachusetts. So this is the cross stitch for Halloween special edition collector's issue. I do get these every year. And there are a couple in here that I do really like and think I may stitch. I do have a couple of them marked. So I'll cover the pattern. So this is Pumpkin Spice. I think it's very cute. And then there's a couple back here that I really do like, that I think I absolutely will stitch. Where are they? Yeah, I have them all marked. I thought this one was really cute too. Nobody is home. I really like the fabric that these are on, and plus the house is purple, and I'm a big purple fan, so I really like that. And then there's one pattern in here that I think is absolutely stunning, but I would not stitch it. That is this one, which is Scary Sadie. I think she's stunningly beautiful, but she's a full coverage, so I don't know if I would actually try. But I think she's so pretty. And then there's this little guy, this cute little one up here. I really like the little owl in the moon up at the top. I think he's super cute. And there are 2 more patterns that I do want to show you that I think I actually really would stitch. So here's this one, As the Raven Flies. I really love this one, and there is a big chance that I would stitch this. I don't know when, but I love it. And then the next pattern is actually another one that I like too. I've used before. Switch. Maybe it was after it. Yeah. And then the next pattern is called The Witchy Tea Time. So I also really like this one. So I just really like the colors of it and just the whole aspect of it too. With the little owl in the moon, the bird in the little haunted birdhouse, and all the tea right here. So this is also another big contender of me actually stitching it. So yeah, So those are kind of my favorites from the Halloween magazine. And then from the Just Cross Stitch 2023 issue, if you subscribe to Just Cross Stitch, you get this automatically as part of your subscription. So you probably should have received it by now or soon if you haven't. And I did mark a couple of ones in here. So the highlights, I pretty much, so the magazine is divided up by sections. So some of the ones I really liked are this one, which is Poinsettia Berry. I think she's another stunning, cute little fairy. I think there's a big chance that I will stitch her. She's so cute. Oof. Then there's also and then I also like a lot of them on this page, but I absolutely love the stunningness and the colors of this one right here. And then I also really like this one too, the little Santa and Mrs. Claus. I think they're also really cute, and I just like the colors. They're slightly old-fashioned, but yeah, I think it works very well. And then there's another page, so another section, which is Winter Wonderland. I love all of them. I love all of these ornaments, and I want to stitch them all. I especially love this little squirrel. I think it's so charming. And then this owl. I absolutely love snowy owls, so I definitely want to stitch these two. And then there's another one. Oh, this one. I love the look and the simpleness of this one down here too. I think they're all so cute. And I like the little geesies, even though they do look very 80s. I think they're super cute. Oh, I just love all the ornaments on this page, and I want to stitch them all. But we all know we don't have time for all that. But I definitely want to absolutely stitch the 3 that I pointed out. Right. I think that's all. I just want to check. There's one more. Page. Alright. So I love this little purple guy right here. Purple's my favorite color, so I think it's super cute, but you could probably easily change the colors up on that so it's not purple. Purple's not your thing. But yeah, so there's this page. Oh, yes. There is this super cute little angel, gingerbread angel snowman. Snow angel. Gingerbread snow angel, I think, is also very sweet. Yeah, so those are all some of my favorites from the Just Cross Stitch Christmas ornament issue. This one is a really good issue. There are lots of good patterns in this, because sometimes I feel like these issues can be hit or miss. But the Christmas one and the Halloween one were really good this year. So those are the magazines. I do have some more haul. I ordered the finishing kits for the Airmail series from Lindy Stitches. So this is for September, and then this is for July. So Lindy Stitches has this Airmail bird series, which are super cute. And then in the package, she also sent this cute little freebie that says, "Thankful," as well as some leftover stickers from her last year's Bird Crush Club. So yeah, so here's some birdos. As you all know, if you don't know, and if you're new here, I am a very big bird fan. So anything birds attracts me. And Lindy Stitches is also a huge bird fan too. The designer Stephanie Webb. She's also another fellow bird nerd, so she charts a lot of birds. So she's definitely one of my top designers. Yeah, so that is all I have for haul. So shall we move on to plans? Alright, everybody. Buckle up, because plans are quite hefty today for the rest of October. So first we're going to start off is I plan to work on the 13 stitches of Halloween. So it's hashtag 13 stitches of Halloween. So for my contribution, my idea for 13 stitches of Halloween is I'm going to start Baba Yaga on tomorrow, which is Friday the 13th. Oh, you can hear my dog jingle in the background. So yes, tomorrow is Friday the 13th. And I will actually be at the Stitch New England retreat. More about that later. But yeah, so it'll be a Friday the 13th start and a retreat start. So yeah, so what I'm talking about is Baba Yaga from Autumn Line Stitchery. So I was thinking for August 13th for a October 13th new start. Friday the 13th is you gotta do something spooky. And this is probably one of the spookiest patterns I have. And is the spookiest thing I will ever stitch. I am not a creepy, spooky thing. I am a cutesy Halloween girl. But I just love how, I don't know what it is, but I love this pattern. I think it's just very crisp. And yeah, so this is Baba Yaga from Autumn Line Stitchery. And this is stored in a bag also from the Black Needle Society. This was in their Halloween countdown box from, I think, 2 years ago. But yeah, so that's that. So that'll be started tomorrow in October, Friday the 13th. And yes, so, and then I'm also going to be working on ghost stories. So for the next 13 days, my plan is to work on Baba Yaga and also ghost stories. So ghost stories will become my next, will become my 24/7 for the next 13 days until the 25th. And then after the 25th, I will go stitch back to my puppy stocking for being the 24/7, and then I will focus on Baba Yaga in the afternoon. So that's kind of my stitching plans. I did mention that I'm going to the Stitch New England retreat tomorrow. So that starts tomorrow, and then it goes to Saturday. So tomorrow we'll have lots of fun. I think there's going to be there's a raffle and an auction, and there's also a buffet dinner, which I believe is a pasta dinner. Stitch New England is my local needle workshop, so I know the owner very well. Her name's Pam. I go to her. She does a Stitchy Wednesday. She does a Stitchy night every Wednesday that my mom and I will attend. And because of this, she actually asked me to help with the retreat. So for about 4 hours, I will be helping out in the fabric room as a cashier. So I'm very excited to be able to help out with the retreat because I think it'll be a lot of fun. So I'll get to meet more people that way too. So yeah, so the retreat is held at a hotel in Foxborough, I believe. And yeah, so I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun, as I know a lot of my previous stitching friends are coming, along with some of my newer stitching friends So I have a group of old stitching friends that I knew for a long time. They were my mom's when my mom was really into stitching. She first got into stitching. So they're a group of older friends that I have known since I was probably in middle school, when I kind of started joining my mom at that stitching group. And then I have kind of like my new stitching friends groups, which is the friends from Stitch New England. So I'm very excited to get to like hang out with them all. And yeah, so I guess I'll show you some of the projects that I'm planning on bringing. So obviously Ghost Stories is coming with me because gotta work on ghost stories. My Britter Puppy stocking is also coming as well. Oh my gosh, I totally just realized I did not show you an update on Britter Puppy. Well, this is the update on Britter Puppy. I finished the tree. So yeah, so the tree is done. And then today I actually started working on this tail of this little puppy. Can't believe I did that. Not surprised though. Yeah, so this little Britter Puppy stocking is gonna look like. This is the stocking I am stitching for my dog. I do have a goal to have this done by the end of November, which I think is plausible. But yeah, so that's Britter Puppy stocking, aka Brownie's stocking. Brownie is my dog. So yeah, so sorry about that little sidetrack. That's how my brain works. And then also BZ at Stitching is also going to come too. So what I'm going to focus on for BZ at Stitching is the retreat is I'm actually going to focus on this little part right here. So while you're at a tree, you kind of want to stitch on something where you don't have to think a lot about it, because you're very distracted talking and chatting and making new friends, as well as connecting with old friends. So yeah, so I'll probably stitch the outline of the little hoop right here and then start filling it in. So that's my plan for that. I mean, it's 2 days of stitching, so maybe we'll see what I can get done. And then I also plan to work on, as well, and bring Game of Thrones. I don't have a cover photo of that, but I will insert a picture of that here. So this is a large pattern from Clouds Factory, and I have been working on this for a very long time. So where I'm at with this is I think I kind of realized it was a very large pattern and kind of over my head. So I decided to just do the 4 main houses, which is, okay, Stark, Baratheon, Targaryen, and Lannister. So I have the Stark house done, the Lannister house done, and the Baratheon house done. And then the next, well, their castles, and then their banners. So I'm working on the Stark banner. And so my goal is to just kind of finish the lower part of it. And then I also have the last of the Targaryen one to finish. So yeah, that is that. And that, I believe, is all I have left for everybody. So, thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. And I'll see you all later. Bye everybody. Stay stitchy. Bye.